The ex parte motion. Yeah. A motion made to a court without notice to the adverse party. Oh. Motion. Yeah. That a court considers and rules on without hearing from all sides. Ooch. The ex parte application. Yeah. Now, I explained, right. You get one ex parte motion, right. And that's if there's an actual incidence of domestic violence. Oh, after that, you have to give the respondent notice of court hearings. And you can't just say the guy's crazy. Okay. You actually have to do it. Now, here's the problem. There are only certain individuals, right, that can write the printed name. Who is that? The petitioner, right. The same individual that should have to sign this, right, should have to acknowledge receipt of it. Yeah. And they should get a copy of the order. Yes. Because they should be in court at the time of the motion of the hearing. Yes. The same individual should have to fill out this information. Ooh. And they should have their own birthday. Yeah. They should know who the respondent is. And they should know the birth date of the respondent. Right. They should know the court address and telephone number. Oh. Oh. Then they should know the respondent's identifiers. Yes. Now, for all of you that thought that you had the discretion, right, to know my identifiers, yes. My hair is now gray, but in my driver's license it was light brown. Yes. My eyes are still hazel, right. And I do weigh 255 pounds, pretty close to that. I don't wear, yeah. Now, if I look at the actual handwriting of the petitioner, yes, it should be the actual handwriting of the printed name. See this, this, ouch, this, and maybe one of these respondent received actual notice of the hearing. Yeah. Probably could have been filled out. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And then the rest of this you could probably get some help with. But if this printed name, yes, is not the same as the individual that motioned the court as the ex parte court hearing, yes, I would say that it was a fraudulent issue of protection order. Now let's run through all of them again, okay, in every county court. And if that handwriting, yes, of the printed name of the petitioner, yes, is not the same as the printed name of the petitioner on page 6, yes, I'd say this court committed a fraud, yes, where my sons have been abducted, right, and are being held hostage, yes, because you allowed for the kidnapping of them, right. Now, for every individual that thought, anybody can fill these out, they can't. The petitioner, because it's ex parte. Ouch, 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 ouch. Isn't that right? Only the petitioner can do it. And she has to write her own name in as the petitioner. And she has to print her own name on page 6. That's how I know that she personally filled out the motion. Now give me the name, printed name of the petitioner. Yes. And the printed name on page 6. Yes. That should be printed right here next to the signature of the petitioner. Yes. And then get me the printed name of the ex officio superior court clerk. Because you seem to think it's not fraud. You know, when you motion a court as an ex parte party, yes, you're the only individual that knows the identifiers. I'm supposedly the intimate partner that was married to her for 10 years. Oh, now let's see. Per insidious a industrium, by stratagem and on purpose intentionally. It's one of those Latin words in a lawsuit, yes, that by the strategy of the court, yes, and those that have conspired against me, yes, it was on purpose and intentionally that you issued this protection order. There's a lot of money in these Latin words. Yes, there is. And as the lead plaintiff of a class action lawsuit, I would say that you've strategized, yes, and on purpose, yes, filled out all the information on that protection order, giving yourself the excuse right now, but you intentionally kidnapped my sons. Now, do I need to adjust this again? No. Mm-mm. Now, Brent, yes, I'm going to want my sons, and then I'm going to want to sue you. Ooh, ooh. Now, let's see here. There was was something else. Permanent, yes. Permission, ooch. Permissible, poop. Perjure, to make oneself culpable of deliberately making material, false, or misleading statements while under oath. See, you can't have the penalty of perjury, yes, unless you have the printed name of the petitioner on page 1 and page 6. Now I'm suing you, okay, for violating, yes, what is known as perjure, ooch, perjured, ooch, and then perjury. Ooch. That's that 1001 I was telling you about? Yeah. Now, this perjury, the act or an instance of a person deliberately making material, false, or misleading statements while under oath. Each and every individual that appears in court right now